That sounds like a cop-out.
Well, I am a cop.
As we really watch the slow entire thing all over again, because we really need to see it over and over and over again. At least it doesn't have the
really
music,
do.
though. Oh my god, he's Golden Freddy. Look at that. He's slumped over. He's just lying there dead. It's Golden Freddy. I'm hip.
literally expecting like a jump scare at any moment.
Tap. However, it cannot be said that it is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot. Fingies. Specifically, large amount of blood traces were found in the evidence room. Point. The defense demands further examination into the truth of the matter.
Mr. Edgeworth,
Yes, Your Honor.
if this court were to examine this further, other witnesses will be necessary. Is the prosecution prepared?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but if you think that I'm the only person who's supposed to call witnesses, then you're just mistaken about evidence law. The prosecution considered the incident at the police department to be unrelated. We have not prepared any other witnesses for this incident.
And I never prepare any witnesses at all. All I do is cross-examine, nothing else.
To be fair, you prepared a parrot that one time, right, Phoenix?
Oh, you're right. However, I still only cross-examined the parrot. It specifically said cross-examination. This just might be my chance. Time to call a certain Texas Ranger to the stand. I am called a witness.
Mr. Wright, do you mean?
Your Honor, the defense would like to request a specific witness.
Oh, whom do you have in mind?
Someone we have reason to believe knows the truth behind the activities that took place in the evidence room.
The prosecution requests to hear this person's name
Marshall.
before deciding whether or not to comply.
That's not how it works, I don't think. I think I just get to call a witness, right?
Very well then, Mr. Wright. This person whom you would have testify, what is his or her name?
I really have to do this whole thing? Let's do Gant! No, okay.
No.
We're on Marshall, right? I'm not gonna make that mistake again. We're on Marshall.
Definitely on Marshall.
I'm pressing E to present. Take that, Officer Jake Marshall.
Why him?
I can't let Edgeworth know everything just yet. He's in charge of the evidence room. I feel that we should hear what he has to say, especially why this tape wasn't brought to the court's attention earlier.
The prosecution agrees to the defense's request.
Time for ASMR Cowboy.
No ASMR. Since he was responsible for guarding the room, we should hear his testimony.
If I give Jake Marshall a lunch, then it will be ASMR Cowboy. Munch.
That's actually a good bit. I should totally do that in his voice one time.
It was a fantastic
That
bit.
was the best bit.
Fortunately, he works in the police department. We shouldn't need longer than 20 minutes to prepare.
Very well.
So not a new day, just a new court bit.
The court will take a 30-minute recess while the witness is
Subpoenaed.
Subpoena.
What? Subpoenaed.
Subpoena.
I am a very bad judge.
Why is it spelt that way? Is it a Latin thing?
I don't
No,
know.
I'm looking at that and my brain wants to pronounce it Sapoanina.
Yeah,
like,
no. It's
whatever.
definitely subpoenade.
Yeah, like
I just know it's subpoena.
I know it's subpoena.
everything in me hates this word.
Yeah, English is stupid.
It really is. Will the prosecution please prepare the witness during this time?
We will, Your Honor.
Preparing a witness is just pep talks.
You could do this. You can win the...
That you're gonna go in there and it's gonna be scary, but you'll get through this.
You might have to watch that jump scare video like 8 times, but you'll make it through.
Court is now in recess.
All right.
Can we play freeze tag during recess, Your Honor? Doom, doom.
There's no stopping you, is there, Mr. Wright?
Huh? What do you mean?
You called for Jake Marshall. It seems you figured everything out.
Oh, so she knows. I haven't figured anything out. I'm just sort of grasping at straws like I always do until I get the long one.
Lana? You're the one who knows everything! Emma? You always know everything! Why don't you just tell us? Mr. Wright is trying his hardest to protect you! I don't recall ever asking for his protection.
If I was Mia, would that have made you feel better? Like, I used to be able to call her here kind of in, like, her sister's body, but, you know, she's kind of away right now to do that better, so...
How can you be so cold?
It's February.
Don't you trust us? Don't you trust me?
I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Oh, yes I am. I'll come back later.
No, Gumshoe, wait, no! What is it?
You've got a lot of nerve, pal. Making a detective run all around while on duty. And to top it all off, you call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals.
Jeez.
I called you here? What?
Sorry, Detective.
You better be, pal. Hey! 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 I didn't see you there, Chief Prosecutor Sky.
That's okay. So, have you brought what I asked?
Oh. Oh ho! Oh ho ho ho! Oh ho 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 ho! You mean this, right?
Yes, that. Thank you for the Santa impersonation.
I was just gonna say.
My apologies, Detective. Due to my present circumstances, I was forced to use Mr. Wright's name when making my request.
Thanks. My name? This is how Edgeworth gets into trouble. Come on.
Called identity theft, Mr. Wright.
Really is, isn't it?
You're lucky I didn't open a card in your name.
Oh, God.
Never in a million years would I have thought it was you who asked me. Could I bother you to bring me the SL9 incident files? I'll need them by noon. Talk about crazy.
The SL9 incident?
But, Lana, I thought Mr. Wright might need them, so I had them brought here.
So you know what evidence I need, but you can't tell me what the is going on,
That's your job to figure out.
Why?
Here, you might do well to read them.
Great. Skimming.
I can't believe you, the chief prosecutor, were a witness in that case.
Then it's all coming together. Miss Sky was a witness?
Joe Dark killings.
Joe Dark.
That's me. I am the serial killer,
Wow.
Joe Dark. Take it from me. You know what? Anything to do with serial murders. Oh, what? Now that I've brought you stuff, you're just gonna ignore me?
Emma? But why? Why is your name here?
What? My name's in there? I don't know. Unless... No, it couldn't be. Lana, this SL9 incident, is that...
Killed their parents?
That's the classification number the police filed it under. 2 years ago, the rest of the world knew it as the Joe Dark killings. The Joe Dark... No, Lana! That's over with! No!
Emma, wait! She ran away.
You know what? I just remembered. I gotta be somewhere. I got that thing I'm doing. Sorry, pal, but I'm out of here. Oh, yeah, I had that
You're
thing.
right, don't leave me! Jake Marshall, Angel Starr, David Gant, Miles Edgeworth, not to mention Lana and Emma. Everyone's involved in this case except me, and they're connected to those killings 2 years ago. This can't just be a coincidence.
Knowing you, you just might be able to figure it out. Time to get back to the trial, Mr. Wright. Best of luck.
I don't get time to read this freaking stack!
Nope.
I'd better take a good look at this file as fast as I can.
I hope you're a speed reader.
Dun, dun.
The court will now reconvene for the trial of Miss Lana Sky.
Emma didn't come back.
Allow me to call the next witness to the stand.
I think this is the first time that the seat next to me is literally completely empty.
The officer in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day of the crime.
Oh my god.
Witness, would you please state your name and occupation? Me, partner? Oh, I'm just a man, same as you, wandering the trails of civilization.
Why can nobody just state their name?
Not an answer.
Occasionally helping the elderly across intersections when needed? Yes, we get it.
Oh, I know. You're a patrolman.
As for my name, if you listen hard enough, you can hear the howling wind calling it out. To be exact, it's Jake Marshall, Your Honor.
Edgeworth had to fill in this time. Howling wind. Never heard Edgeworth described that way before, but I could see it.
Now, Mr. Marshall, let me ask you something. You were in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day the crime took place. Is this correct? According to the papers, partner.
What do you mean?
A desperado's soul is as boundless as the desert sands. No paper can sum it up.
It can try. Maybe it's best we get on with this quickly. Why can we never have a normal witness? Please, share with us your testimony of the day of the crime. In plain old English.
You've got the E. Old.
Not that old.
Is he gonna use Hootenanny? We Hootenanny in?
My job was to keep a wary eye on the Bone Orchard.
The Bone Orchard. What?
They said I was supposed to make rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't my style. Besides, the room is protected by 2 security systems anyway.
So he literally shunned his duties and didn't do his job.
Pretty much.
If I remember right, I was at Street Side Saloon at the time it went down.
Ah! You are!
Huh?
I'm just an innocent traveling man, so if you're out of ammo, it's time I hit the trail.
That wasn't plain old English.
I can't say I particularly care for your attitude.
I can't say I care for your beard, but you don't see me complaining.
You insult my beard.
Throws knife at judge. Shave it. Wait a minute. What do you mean by 2 security systems?
I mean, the security cameras and the ID card reader. I reckon even a cowpoke like you knows about those.
Yes, well, what about the fingerprint-activated locks on the evidence lockers?
Fingerprint-activated lock? What kind of those newfangled doohickeys are those?
He
What?
doesn't know.
He's not being very helpful.
He's not that good with machine, or with following orders.
Edgeworth, it was your job to prep him.
He tried.
Everyone's got their weaknesses now, don't they, Mr. Prosecutor?
This one seems like trouble. All right, Mr. Wright, he's all yours.
This courtroom's not big enough for the both of us.
Be careful during those fighting words.
I really hope that Phoenix's question to this is, what the is a bone orchard? Hold it! How exactly did you keep an eye on the evidence room? Damn it.
Nope, disappointment.
Sadness.
You just let him lie. I just made sure nothing moved in the security cameraman. That room's so still.
What about the Blue Badger?
Even time doesn't there. I was just a caretaker who interred the recordings.
You interred them?
Videos of nothing aren't that useful. When the time would come, I'd erase the tape. If nothing unusual is recorded, tapes would be erased every 6 hours.
That is a horrible method.
That is so quick.
That's way too fast. Maybe like every other day at
Every,
the
like, month.
quickest? Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm okay with every month.
probably.
I would be okay with once a week. This is too much. This is just like Miss Old Bag being like, yeah, I threw out any unsuspicious photos.
I didn't think it was important enough.
Exactly.
Bro.
That's right, my spirit haunts this place now. You're hearing me. I will haunt you forever.
Each time I'd erase a tape, it felt like I was erasing a part of my life.
So don't do it. Don't
Yeah,
do
which
it.
begs the question why I did it every 6 hours.
Yeah, you died literally like, what, 2,
Oh,
3
no.
times a day?
That makes sense. That's why I'm barely here. A wandering, wayward soul floating around.
This guy has a flair for the dramatic, but it isn't going to do him any good. So, in actuality, you don't physically enter the evidence room? Yeah, what is this rounds? Hold it! But you made
Like a
your
check?
rounds on the day of the crime, right?
Ain't you heard a word I said, partner? I told you that ain't my style.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
No desperado I know lets rules get in his way.
Okay, please tell me I'm not the only one who read that as Despacito.
You are the only one who read that as Despacito.
You are the only one in the entire world.
Dang it.
You are just that white, Mars.
Hey, okay, out of the corner of my eye, come on.
Uh-huh.
No desperados I know join the police force.
So, Officer Marshall, on the day of the crime?
Just between you and me. I didn't set foot in the evidence room that day.
Sussy wussy.
Excuse me. I said just between you and me, and I was talking to the judge.
Then you should have
Yeah,
talked
well-
quieter.
Phoenix is between him and you, so,
He's actually
you know,
not.
by default.
No.
Technically he's not, but I wish it was true.
There was a rubber glove stuck in the victim's locker. Do you know anything about that?
Sorry, partner. Can't say I do. I haven't been in that crypt in weeks.
How does this guy avoid being fired? You know what? We're just pressing everything. You used to be a detective, so you've used the evidence room in the past, correct?
Of course, back in the day, my locker was a gold mine of evidence.
Tap. And yet, you didn't know about the fingerprint locking mechanism.
Sorry, partner. I ain't good with machines.
That sounds like a cop-out.
Well, I am a cop. I couldn't even tell you how a bike worked.
Okay, well, it's mostly
What?
physics.
What?
It's physics and chain.
It's called turn wheel. Wheel turn. that's what you
No,
do.
I know what to do to pedal a bike, but I can't tell you how a bike works.
No.
Okay,
no.
well,
That's
you
how it
push
works.
on the pedal, it's connected to a chain. The chain
Oh,
goes
wow.
round and round, and it makes the wheel go round and round.
1, you don't even need the chain. 2, literally, you turn wheel turn, you go, like, that's it. Like, you don't have to get into, like, the
I'm
crazy...
just saying, there was a reason why cowboys used to ride horses, because
Okay.
bikes weren't invented
I would
yet.
love to see if you can tell me how a horse works more than I can tell you how a bike works.
The way a horse works is hard. There.
Nice. We hope you enjoyed watching this episode of the Arcade Cabinet.
Join us. We're live 9 p.m. Eastern, Twitch, and YouTube.
If you like what you've seen so far, consider giving us a like and subscribe for more content and chaos.
See you next time.
And Meowth, that's right!
No.